Well, for years, Ford has been beating the drum, saying the future is going to be electric.
From the looks of things right now, the future may be a little further off than the company initially thought. Ford is planning to slash production of its all-electric F-150 Lightning in the new year. As our business editor Rob Maloney reports, it's all about demand, not meeting supply.
This is the Patterson marshaling yard for Ford Motor Company. You can see them taking out the newly made F-150s. These are ICE vehicles, but you can see the electric ones have the full black grille on them, and it's usually about 1 in 10 coming out of here. But that's been the issue for Ford. Having 1 in 10 sold, which is really the way it's been going lately, is not as much as they had hoped or had planned for. The company only saying publicly we will continue to match production to customer demand, but Automotive News reportedly got a hold of a letter the company sent to suppliers saying it's going to cut its weekly build of over 3,000 Lightnings in half. It all makes sense, says Cox automotive analyst Michelle Krebs.
We're not going to see big increases in sales next year, and the EV market is slowing. It's still the fastest growing segment, but there's a lot more players and a lot more products, so the production is outstripping demand.
EV sales are up 50% year to year, and they'll eclipse 1 million vehicles here this year. But as of October, they only make up about 7% of the total North American market. Ford isn't alone in this. After the UAW strike added significant costs, General Motors is delaying some of its EVs, expected in early 2024 to the end of the year or even beyond. And with offerings like the $100,000 plus Hummer, GM's mix, along with Ford's Platinum Lightning running just shy of that, their offerings appear a little too pricey.
Yeah, we're seeing a buildup of inventory. We're starting to see some cuts in production as well as incentives. Even Tesla put a bunch of incentives on this week.
And so one of the other things that Michelle Krebs said is that they are in a posture where the quality isn't there. Consumer Reports talked about EV quality and said that they're not meeting up with what the ICE vehicles are. And for most consumers, she says, having the transition to an electric vehicle be exactly the same in terms of performance is what people are looking for, and they are not getting that. Back to you.
Rod, we've all been waiting for Stellantis to jump into the game. What does this do? Where are they now on this transition?
Well, here's the thing, Stellantis is a much larger global company. They have a lot of electric vehicles from their Peugeot unit over in Europe, so They actually have a lot more technology, and they're doing it over in Europe, and they're looking to bring that here. And in fact, Carlos Tavares, the CEO, said that essentially their company is in far better position than Ford or General Motors because they have that footprint. And so he thinks that they're going to be just fine. He says he's not so sure about other companies that can't compete on that level.
Interesting. All right, Rod.